So end of week 18, and here we are. I know you're used to seeing me in the forest, but today's a bit different. I didn't get home from work till late, but I wanted to do a quick little video for you, let you know what my progress is. I hope the noise in the background is not too distracting. Anyway, so end of week 18. It's been good for me. I've lost another pound. Yes, 1 more pound. So that's 46 pounds I've lost altogether. I'm now down to 14 stone 8, which is 1 pound off of my sort of target that I'm after. So really pleased. It's not my final target, because like I said to you before, I'm not sort of looking at weight anymore. I'm trying to get to just size now rather than weight. So I want to get down to a large at the top, and I'm still wearing extra large clothes, which is not ideal, and a 36 waist. At the moment I'm still 38, which is less than what I was. I started off nearly 42, so that's fabulous, but I'm just not quite there yet. I'll put up here the numbers of my weight loss so you can see that, and across the bottom. That's basically what I wanted to tell you about today as far as my weight's concerned. I want to tell you something about what happened in the cab yesterday. I know it's not all Mounjaro talk, but it amused me and I thought it might amuse you. Now, I was sitting in my taxi, just waiting for a job at Euston Station, and all of a sudden I heard the back door open. I looked around, couldn't see anyone. Opened and it closed again. And the little person just sat down in the back seat. And I thought, that was odd, didn't see you coming. A lady, I said, I said to her, good morning, how are you? She said, yes. That's all she said was yes, which is a bit strange. I said, where would you like to go? She said, I'm not telling you where you want to go. I'm not going to tell you. I said, well, you have to tell me where you want to go, because I don't know where to take you. And I said, we can't just stay here all day. She said, oh, no, I don't want to tell you where I'm going. I said, well, can you give me like a rough idea where you want to go? She said, no, just central. I said, well, we are sort of central, it's Euston Station. And she said, okay, Trafalgar Square, take me to Trafalgar Square. I thought, okay, fair enough. And I thought, I don't think this one's going to pay me any money. You know, I thought it was one of them customers. You get them every now and then. So anyway, we drove down to Trafalgar Square. It took a long time because the traffic was quite bad. When we got there, I said, whereabouts on the square would you like? She said, I'm not going to tell you. I said, okay. I said, do you want me to stop here? She said, no, go to Piccadilly. Now, Piccadilly, I don't know, if you don't know London, Piccadilly is quite a little drive from Trafalgar Square with the traffic, because you have to go right around the square, and it's quite a journey. So we got to Piccadilly, and she said, oh, just stop here. I said, okay. I said, well, outside the Royal Arts Academy, or the Royal Academy of Arts. She said, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. I said, that's fine. I said, there you go. And that was that. But it was very bizarre, you know. She paid me. No problem paying me at all. She's just a bit of an odd customer. But I thought I'd share that with you. So that was that. That was the highlight of my day yesterday. I want to tell you about YouTubers, which I've been following recently, which has been really good. One up and coming one, and another one has been around a few months. First one I'll tell you about is a guy called, what's his name? Mr. Dubya. You may have seen him already. He's from up north England, and he's sort of coming to the end of his Mounjaro journey. And he's just switched over to using Pad on its own. So not using proper Mounjaro, he's using the actual product name. And him and his wife have both been on Mounjaro, and his wife's done fantastic, and he's done really well as well. They're both at the end of the journey. But very interesting YouTubers. This is the name of his channel down here. Notice I can't remember it, but I think it's called Mr. W. I think that's it. I think it is just called Mr. W. But it's worth a look. I'll put a link for him in my description and on the screen so you can see it. Next person is a lady who's just started up about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Good entertainment. I think you'll like her. Her name's Alex, and her channel is called Eating Myself Thin. Now she's very interesting because she's had bariatric surgery. I think that's the name of it, you know, with the stomach business going on. Had that reversed and whatever, but have a look at her channel. This is it here. Getting good at this magic bit, aren't I? Putting it across the screen there. Have a look, see what she's got to say. She's very good, very entertaining. So, have a look. Yeah, and the last person I want to tell you about is a guy called Scott. This is his channel here. Have a look. He's just a bit different from the other two. Different from me. They've all got very different ways of doing things to me, but they're all very good. And if you're looking for more channels to follow about Mounjaro, they're 3 good ones. If you didn't see my last week's video, it was about what to do if you suddenly end up in a plateau. How do you sort of get around it? Now, I'll put a link up here for it. Have a look at that. It may help you. Okay, that's all for this week, but I just wanted to give you a quick update where I am. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. Bye now.